So what a big day it is for Uganda. They can still qualify. They must win today, and they must hope that the Democratic Republic of Congo do not win and other results go their way. It's not quite in their hands, but my word, they've had a brilliant campaign of the team from East Africa. The Cranes up against Algeria. No doubt the favourites, Algeria, are a powerful side. And at home, almost unbeatable. We're ready, Algeria against Uganda. We are underway. Algeria against Uganda. Uganda must win and hope that other results go their way. And that would allow them to get into an intercontinental playoff if they can get through an African qualifying event, which will take place in November. Remember, the best 4 second-place teams will play off against each other, and the winner of that mini competition will play in another competition against teams from around the world, and the winner of that will get to North America. First touch for Belgali, right back. Algeria playing in green, which some of their fans feel a little bit unlucky. They haven't done too well over the years playing in green. Let's see if that changes. Mahrez. Always a buzz when Mahrez gets the ball. Brilliantly done. Mahrez helped in from Boudaoui. Mahrez again. To be cleaned up by Kayondo. Uganda will have to be at their very best today. The words of Coach Paul Putt. Done it really well to get this far. If you'd have said at the start of the campaign that winning the last match might get them into the last 4, that playoff of the last 4, they might have taken it, you know. It is a football-mad country. They've got some excellent results. 4-0 win against Mozambique was outstanding. That goal from Okello, one of the hits of the tournament. First attack for the Cranes. It's a packed house. It's been a packed house for a good hour. This is a part of the world where fans don't just turn up 5 minutes before the whistle, they are here hours before. Uganda determined not to let that get in their way. First attack for the Ugandans. It's going to bounce to Rogers Mato. Semugabi. Mukwala all having a go. Top 3 for Uganda today. That was a Mukwala. Rogers Mato, number 7. Mukwala is up front in the number 11 shirt. Look out for him today. Coming off a big win for them, a 1-0 win against Botswana last week. Semugabi with the all-important goal. They had to win that one and they have to win today. Bit of pressure off Algeria. They've qualified. Comfortable 3-0 win last week against Somalia. To Boudaoui again. Really have been superb in this qualifying group, Algeria. 1-7, drawn 1, lost 1. The only teams that they haven't beaten, the Guinea, surprisingly perhaps. Guinea got a draw and a win. Apart from that, perfect for Vladimir Petkovic's men. Algeria qualified for the World Cup for the first time since 2014 when Mahrez was there actually. A Leicester player as a 23-year-old. Determined to go again. He's missed out twice, but barring injury, hope he's going to be there. He's a wonderful player. Yeah. Number 7, your picture there, but that was a push there on Rogers Mato. Comfortable win it was against Somalia last week with a couple of goals for Amora, who's been outstanding in this campaign. 8 goals for him. Only Mohamed Salah has scored more goals in this whole long qualifying campaign. It's Been a long campaign, it's been wonderful to watch. Some brilliant goals, some drama, and it's going to go to the very end, you know, because even today we don't know who's on the plane to North America. Still some matches, but we'll decide that. Brilliantly done. Rogers Mato beats one, can't beat Boudaoui. Rogers Mato again. They give up the flying Uganda winger. Belkhali right back today for Algeria. In a bit of trouble there. Good records Algeria have against Uganda over the years. 7 wins, 2 defeats, 4 draws in there. They played earlier on in this campaign. It was a really good game. You might remember a 2-1 win for Algeria. That's come from behind. Hassan Aouar and Ben Rama, 2 players not part of the setup right at the moment. Just shows the depth that Algeria have. You can leave out that kind of player. Suddenly there's a chance for Sekou Gabi! Sekou Gabi has silenced the Algerian fans and given Uganda a hope of World Cup glory. Vladimir Petkovic stunned, and Uganda celebrate. There was a mistake at the back, and Sekou Gabi making no mistake at all. Uganda fans are in dreamland. They're 1-0 up. What a start for Uganda. We'll take another look at it. Algeria will be disappointed they lost it there. And the run from Sekou Gabi was a good one. He got between 2 defenders. Aissa Mandi was slightly out of position. Lucas Zidane beaten for the first time in an Algerian shirt. Couldn't do much about that. And the visitors are ahead. Sensational. Not a bad celebration either, was it? What a start. The home fans are stunned. Stephen Mukwala. Now Petkovic, not the happiest of coaches. Opposite number will be absolutely delighted. It's an early goal. Taken just 6 minutes. Exactly what they would have wanted. But nice to say, long, long way to go, but nothing better than an early goal when you need a win. Is that an offside? It is. So Stephen Mukwala, the composed finish past Lucas Zidane, was an offside. Something to defend, but a long way to go. Amoura, danger not over. Uganda, composure. Salim Magula's back in goal for them. Even if Dennis Onyango kept a clean sheet last week in Botswana. Mahrez, held back from Ibrahim Mazos, making his debut today. It's a long pass and control quite there, but it was a decent effort from Hadjam. Of course, the incentive for Algeria players is to play well, get on that plane to the USA, Mexico and Canada. This was that slight lack of concentration from Boudaoui. Was there a pull on the shirt? I think that's what Algeria weren't happy about, but Semakula wasn't asking any questions, and Mukwala buried it. Mozambique are leading. Uganda first, they need to come second in the group, and to do that they will need to come above Mozambique, get a draw today, but a draw might not be enough. In fact, it won't be enough to be one of the 4 best runners-up. They need a win. Boudaoui, is that going to fall in? No, it's just behind. And it was Capadossi. Got the last touch by the looks of things. Got the feeling there might be 1 or 2 more goals here. one already. Algeria going to go for it, you can be sure of that. Amin Gouiri, good start to life as a Marseille player. Gouiri. Mahrez looks to get on top of it, can. 34 years old, but brilliant first touch, scored a goal last week, good one it was too. This is 33rd for his country. Boudaoui, he commenced for that mistake before the goal. Amora, foul. Kayondo, can't believe it was foul, but no doubt there from Ahmed Kir Alal, our referee today from Mauritius. So we have an early goal, Stephen Mokwala, and there is Paul Putt, a Belgian coach who has done a fabulous job to get Uganda where they are, but he knows there's still a long, long way. Riyad Mahrez. Rogers Matto, call it a wall, it's a wall of only one player. Mahrez, the far post, hacked out. Uganda hold on up against one of the best attacking lineups on the African continent. Mahrez, Amor has been superb. Gouiri, brilliant plays, just finding his real potential. Gouiri, looking from Rennes to Marseille. Amora somehow gets into the middle. Mahrez can't quite get to it. Then up by Mokwala, better from Algeria. Mandi. Lost again, and another chance for Uganda with Kayondo, the left back, driving forward. Kayondo, saved by Luka Zidane from Okello. Big round of applause. First save for the son of Zinedine Zidane, the son of the greatest player of his generation. I think too many would argue. Father winning the World Cup for France. And Luka, born in Aix-en-Provence, which is pretty close to Marseille, where Zidane is from, Zinedine Zidane was from, but his grandfather, Luka's grandfather, from Kabylie, which is about 100 kilometres from this game. It's a wonderful story. It's what football sometimes brings up. The free kick going the way of Algeria. We see what message from Mahrez is. 2 fouls already. Thundering challenge, wasn't it, from Kayondo. Played his football from Slovan Liberec, the Czech Republic. There's Vladimir Petkovic. When Algeria lose a game of football, their coach always comes under huge scrutiny, whatever the situation. Kayondo needs to be careful. So 13 minutes in, 1-0 for the visitors. Uganda must win this to stay in with any chance of qualifying for the World Cup. It's a dream for them. Semu Gabi. The wall is Kayondo. Well, if there's one African player who knows something about free kicks, it's Mahrez. We've seen some brilliant ones over the years, haven't we? Mahrez, that one won't go into the archives. 34 years old, Mahrez. Another French-born player, but Algerian through and through, international level. Still very much the leader and talisman of the Fennecs, who are in the World Cup for the first time since 2014. You might remember they went to the round of 16. They lost to Germany, the eventual winners in Brazil. 3 goals in extra time. It really went all the way. It was a real memorable game, that one. And 2 goals in injury time of extra time. Mahrez was the youngster in that squad. Amora. Amora, busy style of his. Amora through to aim at. Still Amora. Still Amora. Keep it in. No, it's a goal kick. Algerian fans playing for a penalty. That would have been harsh. Challenge was from Toby Civic. Plays his football in the English Midlands, Burton Albion. Plays the whole game against Botswana. Salim Magula goes long. It's a good time for Uganda. They qualified for the Africa Cup of Nations. They were outsiders, probably third favourites in this group behind Mozambique and of course Algeria. But they've really recorded some excellent results, including a fabulous 4-0 win against Mozambique. Just looking at the goals from that match. Stupendous stuff. Mahrez. Bensabaini. Back to Mahrez! Well, only a true great can think of controlling the ball in that kind of position. Call it a give and go over about 50 metres. There's a tight offside that way. No VAR in operation today. Still got that brilliant first touch. Seen that over the years. English champion with Manchester City. Plays his football in Saudi Arabia these days. He has Mahrez. Al-Ali. Algeria will not want to be goalless in front of their home fans. Matza and Amora linking up nicely. Solid defensive work again. It was Ibrahim Matza making the run. One of the new generation of Algerian players. Playing in the Champions League for his club Leverkusen as Matza. Short. Oh, and a brilliant save from Magula. It was spectacular stuff. The last touch was from Amora. And that's a super save from Salim Magula. Mohamed Amora with the volley. Mightily close. The pressure on Uganda. All the way across the goal mouth. They've got a touch. Good stuff from Algeria at the moment. Uganda just about clear their lines. Belhagli back into the danger area. Mahrez. Here comes Belhagli again. Everyone ahead of Boudaoui. Overhits and a bit of relief for Uganda. In there, and that spectacular stuff from Amora. Great stop from Magula. Brilliant volley, fine save. The home fans not happy about just how long it's taking to that goal kick. A little bit push from Belhagli, yes. Ahmed Hiralo, not putting up with any fouls from the home side. Belhali called up for that one, the right back. It's going to be a great battle between Belhali and Rogers Mato, two quality players. Belhali plays in Italy with Hellas Verona. Is Alcho. So far, so good for Uganda. Obita, Capradossi. Early goal that Uganda wanted. giving them hope. But they have defending to do here. Gouiri across. Good challenge it was from Magula. Player might be down. Indeed. Again, it was brilliant work from Amora. The player bearing down on goal is Hadjam, the left back. No foul. Hadjam just looking across, ready to play to the far post, and Salim Magula taking no prisoners. Hadjam, he might have got a whack on that left shin, based in Switzerland with the young boys. Magula might have come off quite badly as well. There's a real scrap for the goalkeeping spot for Uganda at the other end. That was the shot. It was a good one too from Boukhalfa beating Lucas Zidane. Barely had a touch, did the son of Zinedine. Ugandan fans loving it. Camprodossi, conference. Semu Gabi. Hadjam looks okay. Algerian fans, young and old, will be looking for a goal or two from their team in green today. And some people think that playing in green gives a bit of bad luck. Over the years, they've had some of their worst memories in green. They've had some unexpected defeats, some painful eliminations. Very smart green kit it is, but for some, rather plain white. Algerian teams are often playing in white. There is young Ibrahim Matza, so a real hope for Algerian football. German-born, by Leverkusen, and has played in the UEFA Champions League this season, playing at the very highest level. The Fenix have qualified for the World Cup. The fifth time, 2014 was the last time they were there. Guinea and Botswana are one apiece, incidentally, in the group. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on elsewhere. Belikali, this is the big match in the group. Somalia have 1 point, Botswana 9, Guinea 14, Mozambique 15, Uganda 18 ahead of play. Uganda must first finish second and then be one of the best second place finishers. Have a chance of staying in contention. Matza can't quite get to it. Ben Sabaini. Uganda dangerous on the break. Asa Mandi has seen it all. Played more games than any other Algerian for his country, including incidentally. Amora. Two players who played 100 games for the Fenix. Nice first touch for Amora. Hadjam plays it through. Shot just wide, bobbling off a couple of Ugandan shirts. Shot was from Ibrahim Matza. Got a bright start. So much competition to be on that plane to North America next season for the World Cup. The end of this season starts in June. FIFA showpiece. Corner from Gouiri, punched out from Magula. Hadjam back to Gouiri. He was trying to curl it in the corner, but Uganda have defended mightily well today. You can see why some people call it the biggest match of their lives. Chance to qualify for a FIFA World Cup. come across every day, does it? It's never got close, really. But they have defending to do. Suddenly there's a chance for Amora. Is there a foul? No. Mahrez! Clutch, gratefully so, by Salim Magula. Always danger when Amora and Mahrez bearing down on goal. And quite centrally is Amora, with Guiri just behind him. Fantastic talent is Amin Guiri. He's one of the great talents of his generation in France. Fair to say, it took him a few years to fulfill that. Played for the French youth set-up. Decided that Algeria was the country for him. Zorgan. The noise level rising. Algeria have lost against Guinea at home. Qualifying campaign. I don't want to lose another one. Guiri. The tackle was from Toby Siddiq. Just tackle Guiri. Won the throw. It's been a brilliant first 25 minutes. Maybe not for Vladimir Petkovic, but for the neutrals. Had a goal, a couple of chances, a really good save. There is so much on the line for Uganda. And a lot of pride for Algeria. Hadjam, Zorgan, Ben Sabaini, to Mandi, two centre-backs who know each other very well. Belkali, storming down that right-hand side, just thinks again. Belkali can keep it in. Uganda can just about keep it away from their goal, and that's a foul. This time it's against Mahrez. Algeria have qualified for the World Cup for that 12-year absence. It's been a good tournament for the North Africans. Egypt have qualified. Tunisia are there, Morocco. Are they the strongest team on the continent? Judge that for yourself, but it's going to take a very good team to beat Morocco at the end of the season in North America. Cape Verde have qualified. What a story that is. For the first time, Senegal are also there. Bit of pressure on Salim Magula, does the job. Hacks it high. Boukhalfa and Semugabi up front, and for a second a few nervy Algerian fans. Mahrez, they controlled it off his back. He's one of the few players that can do that in world football. Algerian high command looking on. Hopped on by Semakula, haven't seen too much of him. A lot of good defensive work. It's a foul. Big challenge on Rogers Mato. He's had an excellent tournament, he really has. Scored a couple of goals in a win against Mozambique, you might remember. Stock is high. Rogers Mato back on his feet. Vladimir Petkovic, the Bosnian, in charge of Algeria, going to bobble out. Petkovic was in charge when Switzerland beat France, you may remember, at the Euros 2020. That was one of the high points of his career, got to the quarter-finals. It was excellent at Switzerland. There for 7 years. Took them to a World Cup. Euros, also coached Bordeaux in France, several Swiss clubs. His team on the attack, come across to Amora. That time couldn't quite get it goalwards. Diminutive forwards is Amora, so dangerous. about 1.70 m. Up to cross from Boukhalfa. Good one too, wasn't it? A surprise. Algeria 0, Uganda 1. Half an hour in. Boukhalfa. Mahrez, that brilliant control. You wonder just how he controls the football like that. Hadjam. Algeria drive through again with Hadjam. Madsa. He could control himself, the youngster. Issa Mandi. Boudaoui. Out to Boukhalfa. Could be a foul going the way of Algeria. Another free kick for captain talisman Mahrez. Keeper Salim Magula. Back between the sticks. Mahrez with a free kick, and the header's gone in. It's Mandi with the last touch, but there's an offside. Frustration for Algeria, delight for Uganda. Mandi with the header, but it's been given as offside. Of course, we'll have another look at that one. Maybe not there, but there, and that looks like a good decision. The big centre-back was up. Magula was well out of the picture, but there was an offside. Mandi just put the ball into the Uganda net, but he was offside. Luka Zidane has done very little, one save. Everything at the other end of the pitch. Algeria won so many friends in Brazil. Those who remember that tournament. Brilliant win against Korea. So it still goes to the memory. Rogers Mato. High above Zidane's crossbar. Paul Putz. Uganda Supremo. Not too happy with that. He'll be delighted with how the score is. Must win. Realistically, they must win today, Uganda. And they might be one of the best fourth place teams. It's a complicated setup. What happens is the second place teams are in a classification. The match against the sixth team is wiped out. And the best four go into another tournament, a mini tournament. And the winner of that go into an intercontinental playoff. There's an offside again. No concerns about coming second for Vladimir Petkovic. Ahmed Amora just offside. So currently Gabon, Cameroon, Burkina Faso and Niger are in the top four. But Niger have 15 points. They've already played their full allocation of matches. Uganda have 12. This is how the group stands, with Uganda and Mozambique both winning. It's all over for Mozambique. Mozambique cannot get into the top four. So the only team that can live on from this group is Uganda. Semu Gabi. Okello, who can hit them. To the danger area, nearly came to Boukhalfa. Going to fall to Semu Gabi. Rogers Mato. Straight to a green shirt. Uganda win it back. Kayondo. Side to Alcho, the captain. To thread it through, but it was a good stop from Boudaoui. That's what he's there for. Come Algeria again. Boudaoui. Not quite enough on that ball. But Matza intelligently puts it back in play, and over from Amin Gouiri. Knocked back from Boudaoui, and over the bar from this man, Amin Gouiri. A long way out. He's capable of scoring from there. Make no mistake. Brilliant striker of a ball is Amin Gouiri. Fans of Marseille and Rennes will know that, and of Nice earlier in his career. The player down is Kayondo, got a nasty tackle there. Well, it's more of a unfortunate stamp on the ankle. Azizi Kayondo is going to feel that. There was anything intentional, just a stud on an ankle, but it's going to hurt with modern boots. Don't afford too much protection to that part of the foot. A couple of subs warming up. So in terms of those teams who are second, Namibia cannot qualify, Madagascar cannot qualify. Algeria, looking at their VIP suite there, is they're definitely through. DR, Congo, Uganda and South Africa potentially through as second place, but South Africa's group is mightily close. They could win the group, Benin could win the group, Nigeria could win it, so sensational finish to this World Cup qualifying campaign in Africa. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's not quite over, still that four-way tournament in November to come. Belhali, Mandi, Ben Sebaini wants it, he has it. Dortmund player, real quality in this Algeria side. Mandi of Lille in France. Matza of Leverkusen. Gouiri, Matza wants it back, but Uganda have been well organised back there. Rogers Matto, a position he likes. Matto, not the best ball he's ever played. He's going to drift out. The player who plays in North Macedonia. Club of Vardar. Ugandan side come from far and wide. Teams that aren't doing well as second placed teams at Gabon, who can still win the group incidentally, their group. Cameroon and Burkina Faso looking pretty good as well. Let's wait till the end of today. It's all over. This is the last round of matches, and we will know who is on the way to the World Cup and who's on the way to the four-way playoff. Belkhali. Boudaoui gets in a bit of trouble. Cham Boudaoui. French-based player, plays in Nice. Started his career with Paradou in Algeria. Mandi was born in the Champagne region of France. Algeria already celebrating. Will Uganda be celebrating, I wonder, in an hour or so? Brilliant turn from Matza. Really wants to advance here. Amora gets it across, but into the arms of Salim Magula. Latest football in South Africa, there's Magula with Richards bait. Look at that turn from Hadjam. One high up, the team in green, Algeria, Gouiri. Guinea, now 2-1 up against Botswana. Another play. 9 African teams will be there, plus 1 potentially. It's going to be a fascinating intercontinental playoff. It's going to take place in March. There'll be 1 team from each confederation, apart from Europe. And often we'll see teams from Africa playing against potentially North and South America. Uganda on the charge, it's come all the way across, just wide. My word, that was nearly a second. Just Samu Gabi. Might have been Mandy with the last touch. Samu Gabi driving through the middle and Mandy to the rescue, but just to come off the Uganda player. A bit more frustration for the hosts. Ball was put across really well by Boukhalfa, just wide from Samu Gabi. Great run from Boukhalfa. Quite a lot of pull putts. What's a day for him? 69 years old. Still bound to be a bit nervous. But his team are ahead. Absolutely delighted if it stays 1-0 at half-time. Boukhalfa with a smart finish. Five minutes in a really exciting first half. Riyad Mahrez going to take this free kick, taking the free kick so far. Can he do something from this? Morris with a free kick. Half held, it's going to drop, there is a chance. Mandy's up there, but Tabai's up there. They can just about hold on, Uganda. Guiri. No foul play is going to go on. Boukhalfa. Oh, brilliantly done, Boukhalfa. Gets the cross, but nicely blocked. Uganda holding on. An East African nation holding its breath. Did so well there, didn't he, Boukhalfa? Somehow wriggled past two defenders. Taken quickly. Boudaoui. Shot from Amoras, not going in for the moment. Hajam showing his attacking prowess. To the danger area, the keeper Magula comes out, the keeper catches. Magula just pumps it up to Samu Gabi. Back to Lucas Zidane, who spent some time earlier this week at a local children's hospital in the area. Father and grandfather set up the Zidane Foundation in 2010 to help Algerian children. It's a wonderful charity, a great campaign. Took out some time on Monday to visit a local hospital. Guiri, it's going to come to Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez, good tackle. But there was an offside. Mahrez can't believe it. Algeria may be through, but Algeria doing everything here. Mahrez right on the bottom of your screen. Given an offside. The question was whether Boudaoui got a touch. It looked like he did. Play goes on, 2 minutes to go in the first half. It's been an excellent first period. And Uganda lead. Early goal, very early goal from Stephen Boukhalfa. Algeria heading for the World Cup. Be sure that the nation will be watching every game intently. Real football-loving country, Algeria. 2014, you might remember the images there that came from the country when they beat Korea, especially in a wonderful game called 4 goals beating Korea. Got through to the second round, the last 16, moving to the eventual champions. No foul, and that's not a foul either. Ibrahim Madza. Adem Zorgan, keeping things ticking. Boudaoui. Mahrez. Manzi, that's a good ball. Belikali, defending from Rogers Mato. Last minute of regulation. Mahrez, Belikali, a little bit overcooked that cross, danger not over. Hacked high to the Algerian sky. Uganda feel they had something to defend. Bensabaini. Algeria looking for some width. Mandi, it's a super ball out to Amora. Great control, but there's an offside. More frustration. Uganda will believe that they've got it absolutely right. Manso. But the officials on the money there. It was a good decision. 4 minutes to play. It's been an enthralling match, it really has. There's so much on the line. And Uganda, with that early strike, fair to say they haven't been overly defensive since then, but they've had something to defend. And Vladimir Petkovic had a big half-time team talk, for sure. And Sabaini, it's won by Uganda. So Boukhalfa chasing that one down. So Mugabe's there as well. On the counter, Algeria. Brilliantly skillful players, away they go. Mohamed Amoura, Murray's in the middle. Can't find him. Semu Kula. So Mugabe wants it. Boukhalfa. So to get a chance to run at the Algerian defence, might have a chance to do it. Mandi clears up. Hajam. Matza through to Boudaoui. Mahrez. Going to be another foul. It's going to be a yellow card. First of this match. No uncertain. Kayondo getting that yellow. No prizes for guessing who's going to take this one. Mahrez lining it up on that left boot. Kayondo, confirmation of that yellow. The view from the sky, what a beautiful view it is. The city of Tizi Ouzou. Mahrez to the far post. Nothing can come off the post. Oh, what a save from Magula. Uganda holds on. That's the closest we've come to an Algerian goal. But there was no goal. Boukhalfa. Play goes on. No time to look at that one again because you cannot take your eyes off this match. Non-stop action. Manzi. Bensabaini. Mohamed Amoura. To Ahmed. Matza's one of them. Here is Matza. Great turn from Matza, but tries to do a little bit too much perhaps. And Uganda live on. They'll be hopeful now of getting to half-time in the lead. That's exactly what they wanted. Boudaoui. Zorgan. Back to Mandi. It's a lovely pull. Mahrez's control. Top notch, as usual. Still Mahrez. Forced to go away from goal, but has a free kick. Not happy with the challenge from Semu Gadi. On the end of a few tackles like that over the years. 34-year-old Mahrez ready to curl this one in, no doubt. Manti getting the fans going if they need it. beautiful scenes at the Hocine-Aït-Ahmed arena. But Uganda leads. This is a real test of their mettle. Quick cooling break for Mahrez. Mahrez swings it in. And Mora, one of the smallest players on the pitch, leaps high. Cannot get to it. That might be that. Swung in from Mahrez. Solid defending, wasn't it, from Rogers Mato, who was fouled on the way out. We are into the 6th minute of stoppage time. And that is that. Uganda have a precious lead at half-time. Stephen Mukwala, the only scorer in an exciting 45 minutes. Uganda must win this game to stay in with a chance of qualifying. And at the Hocine-Aït-Ahmed arena, they're doing exactly that. At half-time, it's Algeria 0, Uganda 1. minutes away from the second half. We've had a really entertaining first period. And very early goal, Stephen Boukhalfa scoring for Uganda. Remember, Uganda simply must win this game to be in with a chance of reaching the World Cup finals. Algeria are already there, but they will not want to lose in front of their passionate home fans. So we've got a wonderful 45 minutes ahead of us. And these two players have been excellent in that first half. Ibrahim Matza, young player from Leverkusen in Germany, break into the side. Of course, so many players want to be on the plane to North America. A competition as well. It's a very talented Algerian squad. If you look at the players left out, there's some fine players as well. So plenty of reasons for Algeria to kick on and score some goals in the second half. But Uganda have played well and they lead 1-0. We are underway in the second half. It's 1-0 for Uganda at the Hocine-Aït-Ahmed Stadium, which has been absolutely jam-packed. So 1 hour before the kickoff, superb atmosphere. It was dampened a little bit by that early goal. You can be rest assured that the fans will be right behind Algeria, looking for an equaliser and maybe winner. A draw won't be enough for Uganda. They simply must win. And even then, sure, they'll be in the top 4 runners-up, but they'll certainly have a chance. They're actually looking for the Democratic Republic of Congo to slip up against Sudan. That'll be a fascinating game later on. Miss that. End of this World Cup qualifying campaign. Well, not the end for 4 lucky runners-up who'll be taking part in a tournament. That'll be in Morocco. That'll simply be one-off matches, 2 semi-finals and a final, and the winner goes through. That will be a tournament for the faint-hearted. Elimination match to potentially go to the World Cup. Hadjam is down. No subs for the moment. Algeria have lined up with 4 at the back. Lucas Zidane is their goalkeeper, son of the great Zinedine, World Cup winner, European champion. Hadjam is down. That's not good news. Marauding left back. He rose high there. Just got a bit of a push from Semu Gabi. Didn't really help his cause. Action in the second half, and a nasty fall on the shoulder. That can be very painful. Hope that Hadjam's okay. Jawan Hadjam, really key part of this Algerian side. Barring injuries, be a surprise if he's not travelling to North America. Paris-born player, actually on the PSG's books as he going to Paris FC, other team in Paris, and moving on to young boys. Vladimir Petkovic, Algeria's Bosnian coach, famously beat France, the then world champions, at the 2020 Euros. That was a round of 16 match. This is the last round of group play. Algeria are through. Down goes Salim Magoula. He's got to be careful because if he wastes too much time, Ahmed Hir Allah will have something to say. Obita, along with Capradossi, have been 2 busy centre-backs today. As long to Boukhalfa. It's nice to say the second goal be very worrying for this man and would give Uganda huge incentive. If they can win today, they'll pack their bags, head home and They might actually be on a plane when they find out whether they're in the top 4 or not. Is there an offside? The answer is yes. DR Congo playing about an hour after this match finishes. A real drama across the African continent. Benzabaini. Huge experience. That Dortmund defender. A real leader of this Algerian side, going all the way there. That's a nice ball. Flicking it through to that left back Hajam. Looks like he's recovered. Hajam side to Matsa. It's going Boudaoui. Gawiri can't get to it. Everyone's back. Well, the East Africans of Uganda, the cranes. National bird of that proud nation. Boudaoui. Belgali. Kayondo has defended well, but it's gone back to the team in green. Before Uganda clear again. It's getting scrappy. Early stages of this second half. Mandi can half clear it. Koala chases that one down. Back to the team in green. I say the team in green because a lot of fans believe it's a bit unlucky. They like to play in white. They're in green today. They are at home, and that's a foul. From Barres, who was on the pitch when Algeria were denied by Cameroon in a World Cup playoff. It's one of the examples of who is wearing an unlucky green. Missed out on the last 2 World Cups. They were bitterly close to coming, but real disappointment. They felt they should have been certainly in Qatar. Phoenix are heading to North America. Here's Benzabaini. Plenty of green shirts ahead of him, but it's put out by Acho. Helped on by Rogers Mato. Boukhalfa chasing that one down that time. Benzabaini was too good for him. Belgaya. Mahrez. Another foul. Algeria look to get on with it, and they have to. Boudaoui. Maza! Well held again by Salim Magula. Football in South Africa, who playing at the same time as this match, hoping to go through to the different group. Held by Magula, who's back in the side. He didn't play last week against Botswana. But recalled to Dennis Onyango, the 40-year-old, played last week, but not today. Interesting team selection. Paul Putt, Kayondo. Offering too much. Last third, Lucas Zidane hasn't had too much to do, the son of the great Zinedine. There he is on the right of your picture, playing for his country for the first time. Great control from Amora, and offside. Of disapproval. That was a close one, put it that way. Amora had a brilliant qualifying campaign. 8 goals. As the minutes tick by, Uganda will just get more and more confident. It's a foul going the other way. Lucas Zidane take that. Now he's going to stay in his goal. Never easy to referee here, it's a passionate crowd. Mats has been impressive, hasn't he? Real quality, the youngster, teenager, looking for his first goal, incidentally, for his country. Here comes Hadjam. Outside to the Bithia Moore, has kept it in. Toby Civic, done really well. Goal kick. The right smile from the diminutive winger. A real handful. Amora of Wolfsburg. Civic of Burton Albion. Interesting little combination there. Burton Albion. English lower leagues, Midlands side. Got a foul. What time it is, that's going to go the way of Uganda. Fouls on the Semu Gadi. It's not the best free kick though. Algeria win it back quickly. Mansa through to Gawiri, can't get hold of it. Okello. Uganda has defended well, but looks dangerous on the break, to be fair. Kayondo, two in the box. Boukhalfa's one of them, screaming for the ball. Oh, and it's just wide. The effort from Okello. And Lucas Zidane saw that go wide of his far post. Okello, who scored a thunderous goal against Mozambique. Just a little bit too wide, but Lucas Zidane and Algeria warns. Okello wide. Really good run, wasn't it, from Okello? Here come Algeria. It's end-to-end stuff. It's a really good game of football, this one. We're enjoying this last round of games in African qualifying. Boudaoui, still playoffs to come, maybe for Uganda, they'll be hoping so. Matsat, bring in Matsat, side to Dorgan. Boukhalfa will chase that one down. Zidane, well, showing a bit of skill that his father showed over the years. Legend at Bordeaux, Juventus, Real Madrid, and of course France. Son of Zinedine Luka, always wanted to be a goalkeeper. His father, one of the greatest number 10s ever. Here come Algeria again, it's Mahrez! It's gone just wide. More disappointment for the fans. It's Tizi Ouzou. Amin Gouiri with the shot. The number 11, just look at this run he made here. And it was Mahrez. And Gouiri couldn't get the... Do not like it at all. Hadjam has to be careful. Hadjam thought it came off a Uganda arm. Thought it came off a Uganda arm. It came off an arm, but whose arm was it? It came off an arm, but whose arm was it? This is the question. Hadjam with... turn. Hadjam justified being
Can't defend that.
a little bit unlucky. Strange incident there involving the young boy's left back. Some of the fans don't like it either. It looked like it came off the arm of Jawan Hadjam. The fans showing their displeasure. for Hajam, that's for sure. Not an easy place to come to for the referee, Ahmed. Here's Alal. Keepers down, it's all going on. Salim Magula, Hocine-Aït-Ahmed well out of his penalty area. This with Granada in Spain, incidentally, those fans hoping for a goal. Well, passionate stuff in Algeria. Hope for emotions, but if it doesn't boil over, it's been a really good hour of football so far. Those fans feel a little bit hard done by. Time will be added by Ahmed Hiralal. Incentivize the fans, if anything else. They did not like this incident. This ended up being a free kick against Algeria. Referee, from his angle, maybe thought it come off the arm of the number 13, Hajam, rather than the number 22 of Uganda. Lucas Zidane, second division Spain, with Granada. Friends with Amin Gouiri apparently, and Hilal Kabal, who's on the bench. Another player with experience at Paris FC, the other club in Paris. Algeria determined to get this right. There's a bit of afters. Semakula has to be careful. Mandy's gone into him. This is in danger of boiling over. Anyone who thought this was a dead rubber, think again. Passion is part of Algeria, and Ahmed Hiralal has got a tricky half an hour ahead of him. Mason Mandy didn't appreciate that challenge. Wonderful tifo. This stadium, the Hocine-Aït-Ahmed Stadium, the newish stadium, about 100 kilometres east of the capital, Algeria. Not easy for opposing players when you see that kind of image. But Uganda have the world to play for, the World Cup potentially. Still have a chance of going all the way to those finals, but they must win here, and they are winning. That's why there's so much on the line. Go the way of Uganda. Algeria have won every game in this group, apart from the ones against Guinea. One win and one draw and a loss against the West Africans. Roger Matto is down. Serious stuff at the Hocine-Aït-Ahmed. Uganda looking for a second, surely not. They've defended pretty much the whole game. The shot held by Lucas Zidane was from Boukhalfa. Apart from that goal, pretty confident as son of the great Zinedine. Here comes Matza again. Mohamed Amoura. Still Amoura. It comes back to Amoura again. Brilliantly done. Backed out. Uganda hold on. Hajam determined to right that wrong as far as he sees it. Ben Sabaini, Boudawi, Manti. Out to Mahrez. Doesn't come to Mahrez finally, it was Belghali. So good news for Uganda, fair to say, unless that Mahrez gets it the better. Here is Mahrez, still Mahrez. an offside. It's a long raking ball. No offside that time. Look at that control from Mahrez. He hasn't lost it, has he? Looks like there'll be a change. Musa coming on. And it's Musa. Amora against Civic. Civic does well. Amora getting a whack on the shoulder. Getting rather scrappy now. Maybe Uganda don't mind that too much. The player down is Okello. Going to be a change. Mehdi Dorval is also coming on, so a double change. Multiple changes. Cherki also on. Paris-born Anis Musa. Football in the Netherlands with fine odds. It's the end of the evening for Mahrez. Musa on, Cherki on. Uganda on a rare attack, going to float out. Hajam might have picked up a knock, you know, a few minutes ago. That might be the reason he's off. So Cherki and Dorval on. To Lucas Zidane. Memorable debut, that's for sure. Always for the right reasons. Come Algeria again, it's constant attack from them. Dorval the sub. Dorval does well, his first touch. Bounces off Civic. Dorval again. Civic's got a different opponent to deal with now. Zorgan. Boudaoui. Dorval again. Scrappy stuff. This group comes to an end. It's 1-0, surprisingly so. Jason Mandi. To the arms of Magula. Taking his time, and he has to be careful. Just confirm that it's Hajam off. It's left back, and Mahrez also off. Here comes the sub. Musa. Comes inside, a real chance here. It's Amora, can't get it goalwards. Chasing it down, they're determined to get something today, Algeria. Whether they've got through or not. Musa replacing Mahrez down that far-hand side. In comes the cross just behind Amora. Uganda somewhat hanging on. Amora just run out of pitch. Frustration goes on for the Fennecs. I'll be glad that this match not too much riding on it for them. For a second it looked like Amora, who's been outstanding tonight throughout this whole tournament, was in. Couldn't quite get the control he needed. Still no changes for Uganda. Made the long journey, but that might change. Long journey from Botswana. Dennis Omedi's going to come on, the experienced Omedi. Subs for the hosts, the two fullbacks, Anis Musa. The clock is ticking, fans don't like it. Bit of pushing and shoving on the side. So it looks like Omedi is on. This is football in Rwanda, incidentally. So Omedi with an APR. Paul Putt standing on the man who scored a couple of goals in AFCON qualifying against South Africa and South Sudan. Disappointed Algerian fans. Just waiting to see who's going to come off for Omedi. Qualified incidentally for the Africa Cup of Nations have Uganda. Won 4 and drew 1 of their 6 games. Beat Congo twice, South Sudan twice, so that was impressive stuff from the Cranes. And Algeria are there as well for the end-of-year African showpiece. Actually, only dropped 2 points. 6 games, 5 wins and a draw for them. Player off is Semu Gabi by the looks of things. Seen his side behind for 66 minutes now. Thrown everything. The goal of Salim Magula and got a breakthrough. Omedi is on. There is Omedi. Comes back again to Matza. Good game, hasn't he, Matza? Confidence in his coach. But when I say that, gives the ball away. Suddenly danger, it might come through, but Lucas Zidane is there. Boukhalfa and Rogers Mato were herring down on goal. Confirmation that Semu Gabi is off. Omedi quite capable of giving Boukhalfa plenty of support. Let's see how they play over the next 20 minutes. 20 of the most important minutes in the history of Ugandan football. The view from the skies of the city of Tizi Ouzou. That was the ball nearly coming through. Rogers Mato with the shot. Didn't quite come through to Boukhalfa, the goal scorer. Zidane wants Ugandans to get on with it. Rogers Mato just got a bit of a whack and he's trying to have a shot a few seconds ago. Another player's had an outstanding qualifying campaign, Rogers Mato. Whatever happens, the player can be proud of what he's done his last 9 matches. He scored a pair of goals against Mozambique, live long in the memory. side have another 15 minutes to hold out, and they will hope DR Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, slip up. Kayondo to Capradossi, Obita, back to Obita again. Obita goes along for Boukhalfa. It's Ahmedi who did so well, the substitute. Looks like he's going to play down the right-hand flank. Matza. Uganda giving up nothing at all, playing for their lives. Rogers Matto is off and he's going to come back on. They need him on. Quality act is Rogers Matto. The player on is Fares Chaidi. He replaces the player, made a mistake just ahead of that goal with Dowie. On, another player based in Germany with Eintracht Frankfurt. Dorval, he played by Ahmedi Dorval, winning his first cap today, incidentally, first appearance for Algeria. Plays for Bari in Italy. It's kind of game they all want to show that he should be on the plane to North America. Betsabaini. Amora wants it, of course, hacked out by Capradossi. Been busy, he's been dangerous, but hasn't got the breakthrough. Mohamed Amora today. Is Zorgan. Not too many options. Crowd urging him forwards. Just goes behind Amora. Again, does so well. Played across. Gouiri is there. Gouiri! Just puts it wide. Algeria looking for a penalty. I don't think they're going to get it. There's no VAR in play today. And Ahmed here Alal points to the corner flag. No more. It's a game of really high emotions here. An important one for Algeria, a huge one for the visitors of Uganda. Anis Moussa is going to take it. The substitute. Moussa swings it in, Rogers Matto heads it out. Back to Moussa. Oh, Moussa, brilliantly done. Can they get the shot in? No. Calling for a foul. Algeria have a penalty. Algeria have a penalty. It's heartbreak for Uganda. Alcho making his case, but it looked like there was a foul on Betsabaini. And the Algerians anticipating a goal, finally. He was knocked across by Moussa. And a foul. Looked like it might have been from Boukhalfa, the goal scorer. Boukhalfa on Betsabaini, penalty. Well, real drama. A penalty that might deny Uganda the chance. Yep, Algeria thought they had a penalty there. That was a pretty decent shot for a penalty. Although, looking at it from there, just come off the side. The pressure maybe telling on the referee. That's tough on Uganda. And a real chance now. Ahmed Hirdalal has given the penalty. And Algeria have the chance to equalise and maybe end Uganda's World Cup hopes. Mohamed Amora. Mohamed Amoura is going to step up against Salim Magoula. Algeria had been behind for 74 minutes. Amoura has been dangerous throughout that period, and this is his chance. Mohamed Amoura up against Salim Magoula to level it. Algeria had been behind a long, long time, since the 6 minutes. Amoura scores! Algeria have an equaliser, and Ugandan hearts are broken. 1-1, no mistake from Amoura. It's his 9th goal in qualifying, and it's 1-1. The crowd erupts. They have anticipated this for a long time. Vladimir Petkovic, well, he wants to win, no doubt about that. The strike from Amoura. That was the penalty. Mukwala on Bensabaini, and a super strike. 1-1. Just listen to this, to the Hocine-Aït-Ahmed arena. It's erupted. They were urging their team on, and they finally got their rewards. It's tough on Uganda. A penalty was given. That looks like the end of their campaign, unless there's some very, very late drama. It's goals, because Uganda must get a goal if they've got any chance of getting in the top 4 runners-up. Tough on the Cranes, but they did have to face a lot of pressure. 6 to the 81st minute they were behind. Suddenly Algeria want a winner. Amoura again. Offside again. Paul Putt, that's a real blow to his hopes. The changes at Ilan Cabal. Been a sensation for Paris FC this season. Promoted back to the top flight. Paris FC is on for Ibrahim Mansah. Look out for Ilan Cabal, another playmaker in the middle of the park. Algeria believe in a win now. They have an equaliser from the penalty spot. Mohamed Amoura. This is how it stands. Uganda 19 points, but that probably will not be enough now to be one of the best runners-up. A penalty could cost them a place in the playoffs. Zorgan. Mandi. Bensabaini was the player fouled. He has the ball here. Gouiri. Headed off spectacularly so. It's going to come to Dorval. Dorval around the outside. Is this the chance for the second? Zorgan! Zorgan! They want another penalty. They're not getting it. On the break. Okello. Uganda needs some magic. It was a call for another spot kick. Mostly worked, wasn't it, from Zorgan? All Algeria. Some sympathy for Uganda, who fought hard, but the penalties been given against them. That's the end of their World Cup campaign, unless they can grab a late winner. It's one apiece. Algeria won a second, make no mistake. Gouiri. And that's going to be another penalty. Magoula's foul on Gouiri. Uganda can't believe it. Gouiri's down. He's blow to the shoulder, and this is turning into a disaster for Uganda. Another penalty, another chance no doubt for Amora. It was a rash challenge from Salim Magula, knocked through. He got fists on the ball, but then he took the player as well. A rash challenge and a chance for Mohamed Amora. Relief for Petkovic, and Algeria look like they're going to turn a defeat into a victory. Gouiri really felt the full force of Salim Magula. Picked up a yellow card in the process indeed. It's 1-1. Algeria have a penalty. A foul on Amin Gouiri from the keeper. And those fans sensing a win, sensing 3 more points and a victory to round off the campaign. 2 penalties. It's going to be the end of Uganda's campaign. Even that second spot now might be out of their reach. And if they lose here and Mozambique win, this was a challenge, and Gouiri really feeling that. Before you look at it, it was a rash challenge from Magula. Real reason to go after that. Gouiri will need some help to get off the pitch after that thunderous challenge. It was a foul, that means a penalty. We can have plenty of stoppage time, that's for sure. Fans, young and old, will be anticipating this penalty in a match that will live long in the memory. For so long, Uganda are ahead, defending stubbornly. Going to be enough. That was the first penalty. Algeria have a second. Much anticipated penalty. We hope that Gouiri is going to be okay. Marseille business this weekend. Shoulder injuries can be dangerous. We're getting attention as soon as he gets off the pitch. We're just going to tell you who's going to replace the Marseille forwards. So we have some options. A couple of subs warming up off picture. So it's 1-1. Algeria have a penalty. Uganda's World Cup hopes are hanging by a thread. Gouiri being helped off. Days of the stretcher are over. The golf cart is on the pitch in full putt. Be hoping that there's a late miracle because he needs his side to win, remember. Any chance? Watching pictures from the city of Tizi Ouzou, about 100 kilometres east of the capital, Algiers, Hocine-Aït-Ahmed Stadium. It's going to be a happy evening, lots of things for the Algerians. surprised it's going to be 10 minutes of stoppage time. Inquiry is being helped off with shoulder injuries. Of course, medical staff do have to be especially careful to do any more damage to a potential injury. We hope there's no injury. Fans looking for a memory of this match that's still got 10 minutes to play, you know. So could be some late drama. Uganda need a win. You can be sure they'll throw everything at Lucas Zidane's goal in the closing stages. Wonderful scenes. The phones are out. It's been packed for, well, 1 hour before kickoff. Already plenty of fans in this stadium. Not too often Algeria play in this part of the world, so there was huge anticipation. An inquiry goes off. That's worrying for fans of Marseille as well. It's going to be quite a long delay before the resulting spot kick. Well, I would imagine Moura is going to step up. Player down actually is Salim Magula. It's actually the visiting goalkeeper, so might have a change with either Alionzi or Onyango coming on. Real drama. Let's hope that Magula's okay. Coming in for Dennis Onyango, who played last week in that game against Botswana. Came rushing out. Our initial thoughts were for the forward, but the keeper may have landed nastily as well. Well, our thoughts go to both of those players. It was a full-blooded challenge. Both players had their eye on the ball. Crucial times, crucial minutes. Where he's going to get brought off as well. And there you have it. Dennis Onyango, the veteran, ready to come on. Magula is off. We wish him a speedy recovery. Onyango is on, and Sami Guerri still on the deck by the looks of things. Chance to have a look at that opening goal. It seems like a long time ago. Those Ugandan fans celebrating the strike from Stephen Boukhalfa, and that was the penalty to level things. Off goes Amin Guerri. Hope that's not too serious. Injury to his right shoulder. On-rushing goalkeeper came right through on him. We have a change of goalkeeper then for Uganda, Dennis Onyango. Obviously, to be a change for Guiri as well. It's been a long, long delay. He changes now because Uganda have to go for broke now. Ikapizu is coming on, and Muchaba as well. Whatever happens, they need to score because the draw will not be enough for them. This delay is now run beyond 10 minutes. Our referee Ahmed Hiralal has had a busy and difficult night. A couple of tricky decisions, and that golf cart driver has decided to go in front of the goal there. So off goes Okello. On comes Muchaba. And Rogers Matto is off for Ikapizu, quite new to the setup. Magula off as well, so on comes the centre forward Ikapizu, plays for St Johnson in Scotland. So Dennis Onyango is coming on, and he simply must save this if Uganda are going to have any chance of staying in the World Cup. The veteran, 40 years old, will his first touch be picking the ball out of the net or saving, I wonder? Plenty of experience for Dennis Onyango. Magula's off, new goalkeeper. Same taker, Mohamed Amoura, and Onyango looking to stare out the penalty taker. Waste a bit more time. We've had at least 10-minute delay to get a feel of the football. Ahmed Hiralal not happy with that. Thought for a second he might get a yellow card even before any involvement. The message is staying on your line. Dennis Onyango, if he can save this, he'll get hero status. We have 8 minutes now of stoppage time. We haven't actually played at all in stoppage time, so we'll go well into the 18th minute at least. Mohamed Amoura already scored a penalty. If he can score here, he'll go into double figures for this campaign. Amoura, he has a 10th goal in qualifying. A superb performance from Mohamed Amoura, and relief for Algeria. They have 3 points. The fans can celebrate, and Uganda's World Cup dream is over. Two penalties, 2 late penalties, enough for Algeria tonight, and Uganda will go home disappointed. But Mohamed Amoura has been outstanding tonight. That was the penalty, that rather rash challenge, wasn't it, from Magula, and that was the resulting penalty. Uganda have thrown on a couple of forwards. Ikapizu's on, Muchaba's on. It really will need a miracle now. Slammed in. Mohamed Amoura, one of the best players of the campaign. Cabal, Algeria suddenly feeling they might get a bunch of goals now because Uganda have to go for it. They need 2 goals now to the 10th minute of stoppage time, but there'll be many, many more minutes because there was a long, long delay for that penalty. Semakula. Back to Alcho. Looking for Ikapizu. Foul against Ikapizu by the looks of things, the man from St Johnson in Scotland. Understanding that. Paul Putt, I think he'll congratulate his players. They really have done well today. It's just 2 late penalties, and the team with far more experience at the very top level. We're in the 11th minute of stoppage time. Algeria can celebrate. They will be heading to North America, the 2026 World Cup with another win. Only Guinea have denied them wins in this long qualifying campaign. Bensabaini, suddenly it's Uganda chasing the football. Tough on the East Africans, the cranes were flying high. They led for so long, they ahead in the 6th minute. Some heads down, you can forgive them. There's a little bit of sadness and the disillusionment in the camp, but they have defending to do. Anis Moussa. Cabal is in the middle. Dorval, the left back, coming up. Everyone wants to have a crack at getting a World Cup qualifying goal. Comes inside from Cherki, one of the substitutes. A lot of substitutes these last few minutes. Mr. Cherki is on. And suddenly, Algeria win it high up. The shot knocked in, it's saved. It was put in from Chaidi. Come on for Boudaoui. There is Chaidi to get on the mark tonight. Football can be a very cruel sport, and it has been for Uganda. But Algeria will feel that they have been the better team tonight. They've certainly created more chances and have pinned back Uganda for most of the match. Anis Moussa. Moussa's corner, held by Onyango. Uganda probably have about 7 or 8 minutes to get 2 goals. Getting a bit scrappy. Civic did really well there. Uganda look for a second goal. Musiaba to Kayondo. 2 late penalties, breaking Ugandan hearts. One again by the visitors, who are not going down without a real fight. But here comes Amora again. He's on a hat-trick. It's back to Amora. Might get to it. Toby Civic. Zorgan's gone right up front. Buonani is on, incidentally. That substitute was just off camera. Buonani on for Boudaoui. Chaibi also on. Still quite a few minutes to play. Kapizu can only win the throw. To the 14th minute of stoppage time. Now it's Algeria happy to let the clock tick. Toby Civic heading back to Burton Albion. English football this weekend. He's certainly have some stories for his teammates. For this memorable game. Civic into the danger area, foul from Kapizu. To the 15th minute of play. Stoppage time, and Lucas Zidane will remember his debut for a long, long time. He'll be going back to his club Granada. Second division football in Spain. He's played in front of more than 50,000 fans here for a wonderful game, and this could be a hat-trick. Is it 3? The ball has just come wide from Amora. It was a brilliant darting run, but there was another offside in there. Amora is on a hat-trick, you know, he's got 10 goals now in qualifying. That run, very nearly well timed, but just the wrong side of the defender. That's nearly 15 minutes of stoppage time. Algeria comfortable, they have 2 late penalties, 2 goals from Mohamed Amora. This has been a memorable game. It's gone one way or the other. It's plenty of incidents and another yellow card. That foul was from Anis Moussa at the subs. You can expect a couple more minutes of stoppage time because There was a long delay before that penalty. It doesn't look like anyone has left the stadium. Those kind of fans, they arrive well before kick-off, a good hour before, and will hang around after. These are real football fans in Algeria. Ikpeazu chases that down, can't keep it in. But 16 minutes of stoppage time. Uganda's World Cup dream is over. It's tough on the East Africans. But this man, Vladimir Petkovic, has steered his side to another win. They've won all but 2 of their games in this long qualifying campaign. Looks like a pretty nervy boss, as Petkovic, as Luka Zidane, son of Zinedine, goes along. Had too much to do tonight, to be fair. Picked the ball out of his nets in the 6th minute. Long qualifying campaign for Uganda is going to end in disappointment. Dennis Onyango goes along, looking for Ikpeazu. Muchiaba's there, chased down by Semakula. They'll give everything, you can be sure of that. Uganda, a team that plays with real heart. Muchiaba, Sibic into the mixer. Suddenly, Algeria, lots of players back. Ikpeazu through, and Luka Zidane gathers. He wants more. Hacked forward, he goes from one goalkeeper to another. Dennis Onyango, vastly experienced keeper, 40 years old, picking it up from Luka Zidane on his debut, remember. Into the 18th minute of stoppage time. Because of a couple of injuries. Magula going through on Amin Gouiri, and both players carried off. Capradossi, it's now or never for Uganda, headed out from Dorval. Credit to these teams, they really put on a good show. Some late drama, ushered back by Bensabaini, who won that penalty that really changed things in the 81st minute. Till then, Uganda were hoping. Algeria hoping for a third, and it's getting scrappy. Charging forward, Chergi. Fans thought there was a foul. Alcho picks it up. 18 minutes of stoppage time. The fans have got their money's worth, that's for sure. Obita goes long, has to. Ikpeazu. It's all over. Algeria have come from behind. 2 late penalties on a dramatic night in Tizi Ouzou. A debut for Luka Zidane. He conceded, but he's on the winning side. It's getting a bit nasty. There's a few afters. 2 late penalties from Amora. This has finished Algeria 2, Uganda 1. What huge disappointment for the Uganda side, who were leading and still in with a chance of going to the World Cup. After 81 minutes, they conceded 2 late penalties. Let's hope there's a few calm heads out there. What we do know is Algeria have won again, and Uganda are out of contention. Riyad Mahrez, it might be his last game, you know, on home soil. He'll look back on this with fond memories. It's a win for the hosts, a win for Algeria. 2-1, Algeria 2, Uganda 1.
you.